you mentioned before, I am a member of the Artificial Intelligence Committee in the European Parliament and also in the Industry Committee, among others. So the focus of my work is to promote European competitiveness and making sure that we face the main challenges ahead of us with the right tools and long-term vision. As a liberal, I'm always openly and actively looking to make sure Europe does not miss out on global innovation. It is very important that we are forward-thinking, that we identify and invest beyond our comfort zone, and we stay competitive and we stay relevant. So we don't shy away. But the same way that we must not be afraid to embrace change and new trends, no matter how disruptive they are, we must also be brave enough to ask the tough questions, to identify potential issues, face uncomfortable truths, and legislate where appropriate. So how do I see the metaverse? To cut it short, it might just be the next big thing. Marcus has explained it very well before. The next version of the internet. And for sure, it will create a new paradigm of social economy and economic relations. It will affect how we work, how we interact, and it will also have very positive impacts for businesses, for industrial cases or health applications. And while it is true that this is still very, very early stages and the technology is not yet fully developed, the opportunities are huge, and I really believe on them. JP Morgan has named the metaverse as the $3 trillion yearly revenue opportunity. We see every day how many brands open stores, how large banks move in, and many increasing interest from investors. As I see it, Europe cannot stay behind in this transformation. As Marcus said, Europe can be in the front position, contributing to the metaverse, especially now that we want to recover our digital sovereignty and control of our data. The same way we have approached artificial intelligence, we Europeans need to embrace new disruptive technologies while defining risks and setting limits through regulation. Because the truth is that the opportunities are many, but so are the associated risks that which we will be discussing today for sure. We can easily envisage significant impacts on privacy, on cybersecurity, many questions about the confidentiality and protection of data, or how to protect the fundamental rights of citizens in this virtual world. And for example, we cannot foresee the impact of this disruptive technology on the mental health of users, especially among young people. So many challenges and many questions remain unanswered. And we as policymakers will have to understand this virtual world before we know if it will be necessary to create new regulations or it will be enough to enforce and adapt the existing ones.